Halloween is coming on and you guys know what time it is. It's officially time to start holiday decorating, or at least start thinking about holiday decorating. So in today's video, we're going to start with my front porch. And this video is sponsored by Lowe's. And with Lowe's help, we are giving my front porch the most beautiful festive makeover. Think lights, greenery, and lots of holiday charm. And the best part, this is so easy to recreate. I'll have everything I used linked down in the description box below, as well as pinned at the top of the comment section. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first things first, when it comes to decorating my front porch, I start with garland every single year, no matter what. And there are lots of different kinds of garland out there, but I feel like I found the best of the best when it comes to ease of use, the way that it looks, light functions, and all the things. So this is the garland I'm using today. It's 9 feet long. It does come pre-lit, and you can use it both indoors and outdoors. And this garland is wired, so it's super easy to wrap and drape around railings. In the past, I've had to use zip ties and hooks to attach garland to railings, but you don't need any of that to keep this garland in place. And I am putting this all along the railings on my front porch and also down the railings on the stairs. It's very full. Each strand has 260 branch tips, and I did spend some time fluffing the garland to really bring it to life. And then to complete the look of the garland, I did add some ornaments and some red bows to really make it pop. This garland is battery powered, so you don't have to worry about plugging it in or hiding any cords, which can be such a headache. And I thought this was so cool. I have never had a garland that had this many light functions before. So this garland has 9 different light functions. So if you want a classic look, you can go with the steady warm white option, or if you prefer things to be more colorful, it does have a steady multicolor option, but my favorite is the twinkle function, and it twinkles with both the warm white and multicolor, which just gives you such versatility. And if you've been with my channel for a while now, you will know how important this is to me. This garland also has an automatic timer, so it will light for 6 hours and then stay off for 18. Now that garland is awesome, and I did want to let you guys know there is a matching tree to go along with it. So this is the tree. It comes in 3 different height options, a 9 foot, a 7.5 foot, and a 4.5 foot option. And I grabbed 2 of the 4.5 foot trees. This tree comes in 3 pieces. There's the planter that's weighted so the tree won't tip over easily, which is super nice if you're putting it on a covered porch like I am. And then there is the base of the tree that locks in easily to the planter, and then of course you have the very top. Now this tree has 632 branch tips. It didn't take much fluffing at all, and I would say it took less than 5 minutes to get it looking nice and full. And I also appreciate the cord is nice and long but also slim, so it's easy to hide. And this tree does look great on its own, but I'm going with a red theme on my porch, so I did add a few ornaments to the tree as well. And here it is all lit up. So this tree has 150 LED lights, and just like the matching garland, it has 9 different light functions, including the twinkle setting. And I do have the trees plugged into a timer, so they will come on at the same time as the garland every night. Now, just a tip when it comes to hiding cords, I cannot stand seeing cords, especially when I'm trying to create a pretty environment. Just seeing those cords just, I don't know, it just does something to me. So one way that I like to hide cords is with signs. So that's what I did here. So behind the tree, I could not hide these cords. So I just put this sign in a little sleigh to give it some elevation. And then it looks like it's a purposeful part of this display. It looks so pretty, but it's really there to hide those pesky cords. So yes, when in doubt, use a sign. And that's a little hack I've been doing for the past couple of years. Okay, so next let's talk about pre-decorated pieces. So this is the first year that I am using pre-decorated pieces, and let's face it, a lot of us are super busy. This is the most busy time of the year for most everyone, and a lot of us don't have the time to decorate garland, decorate wreaths, and make them look all beautiful and add the picks and the pine cones and the ornaments and things like that. So I found this at Lowe's. I fell in love with it. I think it is so beautiful, and it has a lot going on. So it looks like I spent a long time decorating this, but nope, I bought it this way, and it's just so easy. So this is a 6 foot garland. It has mixed greenery. There's even some magnolia leaves woven in, and there are berries and pine cones and gold picks and some red and gold ornaments that are shatterproof. I think every ornament I am using this year is shatterproof. They are just so much safer. This garland has 30 warm white LED lights and a timer, and it is battery operated, so no need to worry about any cords. I did go ahead and hang 3 strands of this garland around my front door, and you can use hooks to do this. I've seen people use chicken wire, but I place some long nails above my door frame, and that's how I hang all of my garland year after year. And I did zip tie the garland to those nails for some extra reinforcement. And what I love about this garland is that it gives the appearance that you spent so much time adding the picks, the ornaments, the berries, and the lights, but you and I both know it came this way and it only took minutes to put up. And yes, there is a matching wreath too, so just like the garland, this has a mix of greenery. You also have the picks, the berries, the ornaments, and you have a big red bow. I think this is so stunning. It's also a 30-inch wreath, so it's really large. It makes a statement, and it's kind of hard to like include here on frame, on camera. It is that big. This wreath is also pre-lit. It has 35 warm white LED lights, and it does come with a timer. It's absolutely beautiful, and I just love it on my front door. So next to the front door, I do have 2 windows, and I always enjoy putting some sort of holiday wreath on each of those windows as well. And I found this wreath, I thought it was so incredibly beautiful. So you've got a mix of eucalyptus and greenery and some berries, and I feel like this wreath just looks so incredibly high end, and these look so great on those 2 windows. And I was gonna tell you guys, as I was going to Lowe's, I saw a man walking out and he was carrying just this wreath. That was all he had in his hand. And I told my husband, who was with me at the time, I said, that man has good taste. Or, you know, maybe his wife sent him to the store to grab the wreath, but I like to think that he just grabbed it on his own for himself, or if he did want to surprise his wife. It is just such a gorgeous wreath. It has a very elevated classic Christmas look to it. Next, I added this Mary pillow to the bench on my front porch. I really wanted a pop of color, and I thought this pillow was really cute. And it's 12 inches by 18 inches, so it is like the perfect size to kind of sit front and center to make a cheerful statement. And then these trees are actually the trees I typically have by my front door year round. I just added them to the sides of the bench, you know, use what you have, and I put a little red bow on the top of each one. And here's how everything looks. I'm just in love with how cheerful and traditional this setup is, and it took me only a couple of hours to do, and it was one of the easiest Christmas front porch displays I have ever put together. So this week, along with the front porch, I am starting to decorate the inside of our house for Christmas as well. And we did just put up our 9-foot Christmas tree in the living room. It looks so beautiful. And while I am loving burgundy this year, you'll see a lot of burgundy on the tree. I did want to incorporate a lot of gold and champagne colored ornaments onto the tree as well. And I found this 18-count set of champagne colored ornaments, and I thought they were so pretty. These are shatterproof, and that was super important to me because most of you guys know I have a cat named Teddy, and sometimes he does pat at the ornaments, and the last thing I would want to happen is for him to get any glass in his paws. And I also found these pinecone ornaments. You get 4 in a box, and these are so expensive looking and look gorgeous on our tree. And I'm thinking about putting up one more tree this year, and if I do, I may need to go back to Lowe's to get more of these. I just think they are so stunning and a really nice size. All right, guys, well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope your holiday decorating season is off to a great start. I know some people start earlier than others. I'm definitely an earlier decorator, and if you stuck around until the end of this video, leave me a tree emoji down in the comment section below to let me know you stuck around until the very end. I appreciate you so much, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and until my next one, I'll see you then.